Welcome to the Dollars and Cents Podcast with Wes the Economist and Jonathan the Conspiracy Theorist, coming to you live from the Wave Beach Realty Studios in North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Call us today at 843-957-3872.
Happy New Year, and as we get the year started, let's get your financial picture in focus by getting a budget and getting those spending habits looked at. Reach out to me at coachwesc@gmail.com and we'll get you off to a good start.
This segment is sponsored by Bobby Clary State Farm. Call 843-438-6000. Bobby Clary State Farm, here to help life go right. All right, guys, welcome back into our quick clips episode. It's hard to. It's almost like a tongue twister.
It is.
It's going to get a little tough to say that. I'm going to have to get really better at that. But welcome back to episode 2 of Quick Clips with Wes the Economist and Jonathan the Conspiracy Theorist, Dollars and Cents Podcast. Today we're going to react to some news that I've been looking forward to, and I'm glad that we're here today to discuss it.
I was beginning to wonder if it was going to happen.
It was. I know it was taking forever. I was like, all right, we had these confirmation hearings. Where are the confirmations? Where we got to wait on here? And finally, we can confirm that both Tulsi Gabbard and Robert F. Kennedy Jr. have been confirmed. These are two of the biggest picks of this cabinet that I was excited about. I don't know how you. I know you like Kash Patel a lot. I like him too.
I was excited about Pete Exmouth.
Yep.
And Bondi. I mean, she's been over the top already.
Yeah,
she's gone after. In fact, I just was watching a live video from New York. What's her name? Letitia James is fighting back. She's taking action against Trump for something. I forget what she's trying to go after them about now.
Yeah.
But they're mad that Doge is cutting off their funding.
Yeah.
I mean, we've talked about this before. I don't understand what people think. This money is coming from debt. Mm-hmm. We don't have the money anymore.
Right.
And they say, well, it's just a few $1 million. Well, that's more than most people will make their whole lifetime.
Right.
So get over yourself.
Yeah.
So it just drives me freaking crazy.
Yeah.
But
it's insane. It's insane. But I'm hoping. They've been giving Tulsi a lot of crap about not being fit or being a Russian spy or not being the fit for that. I was like, well, she served the country. She has no inklings of being a Russian spy. She seems genuine. She seems honest. I don't see why she isn't the best person for the. I mean, show me somebody better. I don't know.
They keep attacking these people. I mean, they're attacking RFK is going to send us back into the Stone Ages with polio and vaccine. He's going to make it where your kids can't have vaccines.
None of that's
none
true.
of that is. Yeah, he hasn't said any of that.
He literally just wants there to be better studies, science-based studies, to figure out what are the long-term effects of these vaccines instead of the published ones that we.
Do you mean like science?
Actual science, like real science, like real placebo blind study, like published so everybody knows, hey, you're injecting this in your body, it'll treat you for this, but these are the potential consequences. A lot of the
old vaccines were done like that.
Yeah.
And that's why people trust them.
Right.
This new stuff they just come out with all of a sudden, and everything's a vaccine now.
Yeah.
Now they're calling the flu shot a vaccine.
And it's not.
It's not.
It's not.
The
COVID vaccine wasn't a vaccine.
Wasn't a vaccine either. Now, if you go to the website, they've changed the definition of vaccine. Now they say it's a vaccine.
Right,
but
right.
I actually have that clip somewhere. I'll probably have to find it somewhere to keep it farther up in my files. But I literally have the picture. I think it was CDC or NIH where they had the definition of vaccine, and when all this was going on, they literally changed the definition on the website.
Yeah,
I've seen it happen in Webster's too. I've seen people say stuff. What was that one in Congress they said? And literally the next day, Webster had changed the definition to match what the person had said.
So ridiculous.
This is why everybody says, "What?" Ask me, Wes, why do you keep real books? Why don't you just worry about take the digital stuff? Because the digital could be changed.
Right.
Literally could be changed.
Yeah.
So
especially this with AI and everything else, you can doctor and change anything.
Yeah.
You can't rip the pages out of those books.
Nope, you cannot. And the confirmation votes have gone pretty much party line, 52-48. Wait a minute. We have 53.
Wait a minute.
Republicans. Who's the one that's been messing things up? Well, he's not messing any things up. I think he just wants attention at this point.
I don't.
Because he can't walk anymore. He's in a wheelchair.
Yeah, old McConnell, man. It's time to go, Mitch.
He just hates Trump, and he's just going to fight.
He's just going to fight.
These votes they don't mean anything, but except that he's going to go against what the Republicans want.
Yeah,
what Trump wants.
He's got to go. I mean, it's just there's a certain limit where it's like you're not acting in the best interest of the public, which I don't know that he ever was.
Yeah. Well,
and also, it's like you're literally your faculties aren't there at a certain point. It's like, how are you the best to help run the country in any capacity whatsoever? It's amazing.
Yeah.
that they just try to hold on to power this long, and they just push them through it, and nobody is like, hey, you got to go.
Well, it's kind of like Feinstein was at the very end. She didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
The aides and all have all the power, kind of like with Biden, when Biden finished up his stuff.
Yeah.
And we've had so many things that, I guess you've heard that we're in a constitutional crisis now because Trump's doing all this stuff. So, I don't agree that I don't disagree that we're in a constitutional crisis, but it started many years ago with the court overstepping even judicial review.
Yeah.
I mean, if you know anything about judicial review, it was, I forget which 1800. I should even know the Chief Justice that came up with it, but basically getting to review everything the other two branches did, which was not intended in the Constitution. But a lot of scholars said that was an overreach back in the 1800s. But it's established, okay.
Yeah.
But now they're literally trying to tell the executive branch how to run the executive branch.
Right.
You cannot do that. The separation of powers for a reason.
Yeah, there's literally a reason for this.
Democrats were saying, "Oh, well, see, we have a constitutional crisis." Well, yeah, because the judicial system's overstepping their grounds.
Right.
And so far, Trump's won everything.
Right. Yeah. Now, I think the only thing that he's done that I think they won was the birthright citizenship thing. That got kicked back, didn't it?
Oh no, it's like 11 or 12. They've put things they put in there, and the last one he actually, which one was it? The 75,000 who took the buyout.
Mm-hmm.
The appellate judge came up and said, "Wait a minute, you can't stop this. This is not. Judges don't have a right to look at this."
Right.
And so they kicked it out.
Yeah.
There's a lot of lawsuits there. I don't know. Okay, I don't know which ones he's won. I have to look into that.
Yeah, I heard that he lost the one on the birthright citizenship, but that was just somebody posting that on X. It could have not been true.
No, it hadn't gone up. It hadn't gone up far enough yet.
Got it. Okay.
It may get. He literally put that one in place so the Supreme Court will decide what it means to be a citizen.
Got it.
So it's cut and dry. People say that a ruling back in the 60s was cut and dry, but I've listened and read legal scholars who say no, there's a lot of still gray area. So I think he's really pushing the Supreme Court to make a decision about that actual line that says under jurisdiction of the United States, what it means.
Got it. So that makes sense. Well, so
right.
that's that remains to be seen then. But for now, listen, we've had some wins. I'm very happy for RFK. I don't care what they're saying on CNN about him and what people are commenting, like, oh, he's got worms in his brain and he's an idiot and he doesn't know what he's talking about. The guy, I've watched him in long-form podcast hours and hours and hours. He knows what he's talking about. I think he's the best for those departments to go in and get the corruption out of the CDC, the NIH. He knows what he's doing. He's litigated against these entities before. He knows what he's doing. I don't care what anybody tells me. If I end up being wrong, I'm wrong, but I have a lot of faith in him, and as I have a lot of faith in Tulsi, and I'm excited to see where they end up.
Sounds good, man.
All right.
Let's take it on to another quick clip after this.
Let's do it. When life gets unpredictable, turn to a partner you can trust. At Bobby Clary State Farm, we've got you covered. Whether it's home, auto, or life insurance, we're dedicated to providing personalized coverage that fits your needs. With our friendly and knowledgeable team, navigating your insurance options have never been easier. Visit BobbyClary.com or call 843-438-6000. Bobby Clary State Farm, here to help life go right.
Eisenhower Dental, located at 107 Waccamaw Medical Park Drive in Conway, a place where you can find all your dental services, including general dentistry, cosmetic, restorative, and pediatric dentistry. Reach out to them today at their website, eisenhowerdental.com, or call them at 843-234-3110, 843-234-3110, and tell them Wes the Economist sent you.
Are you looking to buy a home in North or South Carolina? You need to reach out to Wave Beach Realty today. We are a family-owned company with over 10 years of experience in North and South Carolina and operate along the Grand Strand. Give us a call today at 843-957-3872. That's 843-957-3872. Thanks for listening to the Dollars and Cents Podcast with Jonathan the Conspiracy Theorist and Wes the Economist. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and X at DollarsCentsGS and on Facebook at Dollars and Cents.